Well, Ben, thank you for joining us on Don's Digital, first time as the senior coach of the Essendon Football Club. Welcome. Can you tell us first and foremost a little bit about you as the coach and what we can expect to see from you over the coming months and years?
Yeah, well, thanks, Justin. Firstly, I'd just like to say how much of a privilege it is for me to be the senior coach of the Essendon Football Club, and how grateful I am for the Essendon Footy Club and the board to be able to give me this opportunity to be able to coach the team moving forward. I think me as a coach is probably I'm certainly a relationships first coach, and I'm all about coaching the person as well as the footballer. And family always comes first, and I think that's really strong with me. I mean, with my wife and two boys, Jack and Bernie, to be able to bring them on this journey with me as a senior coach, that's certainly strong with me as a person, and I will certainly bring that with my coaching of the players.
It was a disappointing year, let's not shy away from that. In terms of what this club needs and what this football team needs, what are the key priorities for you as the senior coach now coming in?
Yeah, look, firstly, I think we need to be really clear on who we are as the Essendon Footy Club and who our players are and what it takes to be a Bomber. And I think for me, the core from me and the core from this footy club is about being a really strong blue-collar footy team. I want us to be disciplined on and off the field. I want us to have a really strong work ethic, and ultimately I want us to be a dependable footy club. That's the basis to any high-performing environment or organisation. And the other thing is me as a senior coach, I need to provide some really strong leadership, and that's going to come from setting some really clear boundaries and expectations about who we are and who we aren't. That's going to be built on trust and reliability, and those clear expectations will allow everyone to be able to be really clear on what their job is and what they need to deliver on. And I'd love nothing more than our supporters and our members to be able to turn up to the footy each week and know what they're going to get from an Essendon football team. That's the kind of coach and that's the kind of team that I'm going to be coaching.
A lot of discussion about the succession plan with Woosha and the role that you played this year. Reflecting on it now, would you change anything, and what were the key things that you learnt from this year?
Yeah, look, it's been a really good opportunity for me, to be able to firstly be given the opportunity from the club, but also John as the most experienced senior coach in the game and a premiership coach, and to be an assistant coach under John and be given some extra responsibility and empowerment to see some of the more broader roles that are required now as a senior coach. It was an opportunity which, I jumped at the time, and is certainly going to be something that's going to set me up to be better prepared for the senior coach moving forward, and hopefully a successful senior coach.
We've talked about the brand of the players and the team and what your expectations are in terms of the way that you'd like them to play. Obviously a lot of discussion around the game plan and game style that we're looking to implement. For the members, what are you trying to implement when it comes to our overall game plan?
Yeah, look, I think I'm a bit biased towards defence, Justin. I mean, being a key defender my whole career, I certainly understand and value what defence does for a footy team, and I think that's been proven across the world really on any invasion sports that the teams that consistently be reliable in their defence gives themselves a really good platform and a really good opportunity to be able to compete at the back end of the year, and quite clearly that's what we're preparing our guys for. I want to create a really strong high performance environment and ensure that we are preparing our players to perform in winning finals. So I want to defend in a way that's going to complement the way we want to move the ball and score as well. I want to ultimately have a really strong, well-balanced game of footy between defence and attack. And I know our guys have got a really strong appetite for the contest as well. So we'll see a lot of that in our game moving forward.
In terms of expectations and where you see the group and the team and the list at, what are your thoughts on where next year can go?
Once we return back with the players, quite clearly I'm going to be expressing that we are going to be creating a high performance environment, and every decision that we're making from now moving forward, whether it be around the trade period, whether it be the upcoming draft, all our decisions are going to be what's going to best position ourselves to win a premiership and how we're preparing our players to be performers in winning grand finals. For me as a coach, I want all our people, whether they be players or staff, to turn up every day looking to get better. I think if we can constantly have that incremental growth throughout all of our members of our footy department, I think that's the key to sustained success. And I want our guys to have a really strong performance mindset, growth mindset about getting better themselves, but also creating an environment where we can have players turn up, people turn up and be the best version of themselves. And I'd love nothing else to have an Essendon Footy Club be an environment where we can bring people in and they can be the best version of themselves.
Thanks, Ben. And one final message to the Essendon members.
Yeah, look, one thing that I know is that it takes a whole footy club to win a premiership. And when I'm talking about the whole footy club, I'm talking about the players, the coaches, the staff, the administration, but I'm also talking about our fans and our members and our supporters. All right, it takes for us to be able to all get in alignment and to be able to ensure that we're all striving for the same thing. That is just critical for not only short-term success, but we are setting this footy club up for sustained success. And we want to be up around the top of the ladder every year and giving ourselves the opportunity to compete in winning finals. And I think, for us to be able to bring everybody in on this journey, I think is going to be a really important thing for me as a senior coach. And again, I just would love us, the Essendon Footy Club, every week we turn up and we know what we're going to get. We want to be a dependable footy team, want to be disciplined on and off the field. We want to really have a really strong work ethic and ultimately be a blue collar footy club. So I'd really encourage all our members and supporters. I'm really excited about being the next senior coach of the Essendon Football Club. It's a great privilege that I'm absolutely thankful for and committed to doing a good job over. And I think we should be expecting some really strong results and some success in the near future.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.